guys, it is me. I am back to creating. I'm very, very excited about this new journey. I have had 3 different channels already, and I realized with talking with my best friend that I don't need to have 3 of them to show my life, and I want to just I just want to create. I want to show my fitness. I want to show like everything that I am learning and my experiences. I just want to show more of my life because that is what excites me to share, and hopefully it will help you in your life and maybe give you some inspiration, give you some life nuggets, whatever it may be. So that is my hope for this channel moving forward. It's gonna be a hodgepodge of like a lot of things. So what I really wanted to focus on today was self-promises. And this is something that I am just kind of discovering for myself. I was recently in this crazy experience that I can't share yet, but I learned that I don't really like trust myself and have self-belief and have self-confidence, and I'm 34 years old, and in my brain I'm like, I should have this by now. Shouldn't I? I don't know. And yeah, so I was in a situation where I asked my friends if they were going to do this one thing, and they said no. So I was like, okay, I must be crazy for thinking I should. I didn't do it, and they ended up doing it. And because I didn't do it, I lost out on an experience. And it was very devastating for me, and I've been struggling for the past few weeks, but I always try to find the lessons in it because I'm like, okay, this sucks, but what are the lessons in this experience? And there were many, but the biggest one so far is that I need to work on my self-belief. And so I really thought about it, and I'm like, how do I learn to trust myself and my own instincts, my own gut, my own self-belief, confidence, all that stuff? And I realized I don't really keep my own promises to myself. I keep them for like friends, obviously, because that's easy, right? But for some reason, it's so much harder for myself. And I'll write down goals, and then I'll write down, steps to get to them, and then I won't follow through. Or I'll write in my like assignment notebook, I call it. It's just my planner, but ever since I was little, I always had an assignment notebook, and that made it more official. And I'll write down in that, obviously, like my clients, my appointments, all that stuff. And now I've started to write down today's promises. And it's really very vital for me to complete these, so that way I build the trust within myself that I can do hard things and get stuff done that I've assigned to myself. Because when we get older, we don't have that authority figure, unless you have like a boss or something, telling us, hey, this is what we need to do. But if it's for some kind of like passion or any other like goal outside of a job, it can be very, very hard for us to follow through on it because like no one's keeping us accountable. So I am keeping myself accountable by having these promises, and I'll write down, weekly goals, and then based on those, I'll add in the promises. So like one of my weekly goals is to run 3 times a week. So at least 3 times, my promise to myself is that I will run X amount of miles. It has to be like a certain amount of miles that I stick with. Cold plunging has been another one because it's very hard for me to get myself to do that. Another one is reading 15 minutes at least a day. And all of this stuff helps me to also stay off my phone a lot. And I've put time limits on my phone. I'll get more into that later, or at least on certain apps. But because I fill in these spaces with things that I want to get accomplished, I'm on my phone less, which is very beneficial to my brain and my creativity and my sanity. So that's been such a huge thing. Another one is 10 minutes of squats, and I'll link this video, but this is great. So basically, my hips have not always been, but they've been tight for as long as I can remember. And I'm so tired of that. And I have these imbalances, like my left side is higher and that creates my left hip is higher, all this stuff. And there's so much that I can correct. And this challenge that this amazing person has created is that it's 10 minutes of deep squats a day accumulated throughout the day for the first week, and then the second week is 20 minutes, fourth week is 30 minutes. So I'm building up to that now, and I've kept my promise so far. So I'm very excited about that. And even like today, creating, like I'm saying, like it's so easy because I've been wanting to create for a while and get back to YouTube, but it's so easy to be like, another day, I don't want to, because no one's keeping me accountable except for myself, which I'm an adult. I should be able to do that, right? So now I've put that in my notebook to do. And so now I get to cross that off today, is that I am recording, I am starting anew, all that stuff. But it's something I really, really recommend. Every day, in the morning, I'll write today's promises, and then I'll make a list of it. And some days have more, some days have less. I make sure to listen to my body, like maybe tomorrow my hips or something won't feel like running, so I'll be like, okay, my goal was 3, I still have 4 days throughout the week to complete that, and I already ran 2 days. So this is a great way to build just some self-confidence and belief in yourself, I think. And just, again, to trust yourself, because it's something that I struggled with, and it makes me so sad to think about how I lost out on this crazy awesome experience because I didn't. But it's a lesson. So yeah. Are you guys gonna do that? Let me know. Let me know if that's something you guys are interested in doing. And if you have the same issue too, where you're like, wait, I don't trust my opinion either. Even situations like little things that I've also discovered is like when Justin, my husband, he asked me, oh, what do you want to eat? Even little things like that. I am like, I need to get better at decision making too. But also trust that my opinion is also valid and valuable. And instead of being like, I don't know, I'll suggest something. I'll take a pause. I'll be like, before even saying, I don't know, I'm like, wait, let's just think of something. What are you actually craving right now? And I'll try to make that decision. Or like, what do you want to do tonight to relax? It's like, okay, before I say, I don't know, what do you want to do? Be like, what do I actually want to do, kind of thing. So that is a huge practice. It's hard, but it's like, again, just trusting in myself that I can make my own decisions, and I can trust that they are a good decision. And if they're not, he will speak up about it. So it's like not even a big deal, but it's these little reps. Hey, Ricky, that I am creating for myself. Okay, yeah, so that's it. I hope this was helpful for you. Welcome back, me. Hopefully you're excited too. Thank you so much for being here with me. It's been a long, hot minute. I have another tattoo since last time. All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, see you soon.